Bunny Tears. What's crackin' Bunny Ballers? My name is Bunny Tears. Welcome to Storytime with Bunny Tears, another episode. Now, after the last episode of Storytime with Bunny Tears, I asked you guys what you wanted to hear about, what period in my life, etc, etc. And Arrow in the Knee, being the fucking legend that he is, commented below saying that he wanted to hear about my transition from primary school, I'm not sure what that's called in America, grade school maybe? Or elementary school? To secondary school, which is high school in America. So I thought I would talk about bullying, because that was a big part of my kind of transition. So in primary school, elementary school, I think, in America, so forgive me if that's not true, basically the one before secondary school / high school, I was a really, really good boy. I did all of my work, I did very well at school, all of my grades were good, etc, etc, which is kind of how I got into the high school that I got into, because it was a very good high school, one of the best in, like, I don't know, England or something ridiculous like that. So that's how I got into it. And then when I went to this secondary school / high school, I went as a good boy who worked extremely hard. And I got good grades and everything while I was at high school. Now, the only thing that happened really in the first 6 months was I was making new friends, and a bunch of people from my primary school also came over with me to the secondary school, so I had those friends as well. So basically for the first 6 months we were learning about each other, all of our new classmates and stuff like that, and making new friends. I made this one particular friend. Now, I'm not going to say his name, but after I explain the story, everyone who knows me and is watching this video is going to know exactly who I'm talking about. So, I made this friend. I thought he was really cool. He was an intelligent guy. He was pretty tall, really funny, and I don't know, he was also a goth at the time, and I was a grunger, so that kind of stuff kind of interested me a little bit. So, I was just, I don't know, I was really interested in the goth lifestyle, so we just became good friends. He came to my birthday parties and everything like that, and I suppose at that time I was having a great time at my new school for the first 6 months. Then after that, slowly but surely, this one guy started to kind of change his attitude towards me. So he started to act like a bit of a dick towards me every now and then. And it just got slowly worse and worse and worse. He'd become more and more of a dick towards me. And not only was that happening, but while he was becoming more and more of a dick towards me, my friends, who I'd known from primary school, because this guy was funny when he took the piss out of people, they would join in. And it got worse and worse and worse, until it got to the point where all of my old friends, and the friends I'd made in secondary school, were on his side against me, and I had no friends left whatsoever. Absolutely none. I had to make an entirely new friends group because this one guy had decided to take all of my friends and turn them against me. So for the next, 2 years, this was a problem. Maybe even 3 years. This was a huge, huge problem, because this guy had all of my original friends, and I basically had to start from the ground up in making my friends, which I did, and I'm glad I did, because I made a number of lifetime friends from that experience. But I suppose the reason I'm bringing this story up is because everyone gets bullied. I'm glad that I got bullied, because it made me the person who I am today. But more importantly, the guy kind of got his comeuppance. So fate bit him in the arse, to say it. So, what happened was, slowly but surely, in the same way he had been taking my friends, people started to realize that he was just a dick. They just started to realize that he was an absolute dick. So they slowly but surely started fading away from him, and one day, we were in a class, and this guy, who was previously untouchable, this goth guy who I was originally friends with, he was always seen as untouchable because he had this huge following behind him. Everyone liked him. He was a funny guy when he took the piss out of people. He starts an argument with Rido. The Rido and Weep. The one that I interviewed on Inside the Gamer Studio. The one that I play with every now and again on Xbox. And the person I see pretty much every day. He started a fight with Rido. And all I remember from this fight is they were verbally arguing. I think the other guy threw something at Rido. So Rito picked him up and threw him across the table. And at this point, the entire room went mental. They went fucking crazy because they had just seen this apparent untouchable guy get thrown over a table. And the worst thing is, when he got back up, he picked up a chair like he was going to throw it at Rito. He looked around the room at everyone laughing in his face. And he just put the chair down and walked out the room. And today, I've got all of my friends back, and the guy's on his own. So again, guys, let me know what period of my life you want to hear a story about, and I'll make it happen. What's cracking, Bunny Boilers? My name is Bunny Tears.